Court is calling 2024 CR 3821, State of Texas versus Janessa Lynette Salazar. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
Greg Desmarais.
And are you Ms. Salazar? Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I did, and I have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you understand you're charged with the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe she does, Judge.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Absolutely, yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her rights to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, yes, ma'am.
All right, according to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There is a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision. They're taking in consideration cause number 729,758. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
State? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a top evaluation, 180 hours of community service restitution, and no contact with Walmart. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may continue to confer. Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
You're my client, Judge. Is on disability. She is a mother. There's very humble in this case. Nothing that she has even tried to minimize, or she understands her role in this and she wants to complete her probation successfully.
All right, what are you on disability for?
I had back and mental. My back, and I had surgery, and for mental, I have bipolar and
Exactly.
yeah, anxiety, depression.
All right, why do you keep stealing?
There wasn't any reason for it. I didn't have the money.
I'm sorry,
I
what?
didn't have the money, and I shouldn't have done it. It was a Halloween outfit for my son.
Okay, so I
There's no
can't
reason.
understand what you're
There
saying.
was no reason at all. No reason.
All right, so why? If there's no reason whatsoever, then why are you stealing?
Don't have a good answer. There's no good reason for it at all.
I mean, well, there has to be a reason because you had to. I looked at the items and the items are not all in one location, so you have to walk around Walmart. And I think everybody may be familiar with the layout of Walmart. Crayons are not on the same aisle as eyeliner. Eyeliner is usually in the health and beauty department. So I'm trying to figure out, why are you stealing? And this is not the first time.
Mm,
So what's going on with you that you feel the need to take what does not belong to you?
I didn't have the money.
So why is it when you don't have the money, your go-to is, let me steal it? And it's not even a stealing of food, eyeliner. What does that have to do with anything?
That it was one of the items correct. I'm sorry.
And then there's a theft of taking of glitter.
That was for the Halloween outfit.
All right, well,
Doesn't, I'm sorry.
and how old is your children?
My son is 4.
4?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so 4-year-old is not gonna know if they don't go to Halloween or not
Correct.
and go trick or treating from door to door. But I think a 4-year-old will know if their mom is not home because she's at the prison for stealing.
Yes, ma'am.
And then who are the nails for?
I don't, I guess maybe for myself, I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly, but I don't remember those items that have me on it.
Do you remember any of the items that you took?
I don't remember exactly, but I believe that there was makeup for my son's outfit, which was a wolf outfit, and to be honest with you, I don't, it was.
What does the glitter come in on a wolf
Yeah,
outfit?
that's what I don't recall that.
Unless it's Twilight.
Twilight is actually, no.
No, Twilight is the,
Sorry.
no,
I'm sorry.
Twilight is the vampires where they added some sort of glitter that is not in any of the vampire lore that I've ever read,
Yes,
but
ma'am. I'm thinking maybe that was the name on the packaging for that, because it was face paint
Mhm.
for his outfit.
All right, so how are you, who all lives in the house with you?
My son, my youngest son, and my oldest son, and myself.
All right, so you all are just living off of your social security?
I get help with the assistance with housing and my social security, and my oldest son is actually about to be sworn in the Marines, so he's gonna be an Indian son. And yes, that's pretty much what I live off. Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can't steal. It's against the law. And now they're asking for no contact with Walmart, so you will not be able to go to Walmart.
Yes, ma'am.
It's probably gonna have to be Target or Sam's or Costco somewhere else, but no longer you're allowed to go to Walmart. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And that means any Walmart.
Yes, ma'am.
With regards to the $1,500 fine,
Your Honor, she is indigent, as she just stated. I would ask if you could waive or hold that in abeyance.
all right, the court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's a $1,500 fine that'll be probated. Take in consideration 729,758. There should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment or SSI within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. Court is going to order 180 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she's completed the parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be no contact with Walmart. Field visits. One time per month for 3 months. Was Child Protective Services at all involved? We can do a MIC evaluation out of custody.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then the system is down, but normally for a state jail felony, the court costs will probably run about 300 to, I'll say 380.
Yes.
If for some reason she's unable to pay that, you'll just have to submit a letter.
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. When you want things, you got to work for them. If you don't have any money for it, you would probably be shocked. Sometimes you go up to somebody and you say, hey, I don't have any money, I'm on SSI, or this is what's going on in my life, I'm trying to make a costume for my son, somebody in Walmart probably would have said, oh, this is $10, here you go, I'll pay for it. I've seen people do that all the time. But now, what you've done is you set yourself back because now you have to do all of this. And you don't understand, it appears that you don't understand, you're not allowed to steal. I would have ordered a course for you, but I'm going to give you the course now. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. Period. And then there's a criminal trespass. I believe that's the criminal trespass as it relates maybe to Walmart. Here's the thing, when you have something that's a criminal trespass and people tell you you're not allowed back here, don't go. If you do go to a location and the owner asks you to leave, leave. That's your 2 courses that I'm giving you. Do you understand?
Okay.
In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's wait. Thank you,
All right,
Judge.
you're welcome.
We've conferred with the VA, and I believe we have an agreement in place.
Okay,
So what I'm asking for, my client, I don't know if you remember, has been diagnosed with leukemia and is going through different things, trying to take care of that. I'm asking for just a 30-day reset, and then we'll plea on this case.
all right. Is there, and I understand the issues. Is there a reason why it can't be taken care of today?
And what would be the reason?
Well, because we basically just gave me an offer that we're not completely,
So do you need more time to confirm?
yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
I'm always curious.
It's a good way of putting it.
These are beautiful flowers. All right.
Those are beautiful flowers.
Oh, thank
Their
you.
birthday or?
Yeah, they're from Hawaii,
Oh, it's beautiful.
and I was surprised. I was like, oh,
Beautiful.
I think flowers always brighten a day, you know? All right, so Norma, on this case, is 30 days enough time for you?
You know, I say 30, that'd be July 4th-ish. I'm gonna be, Judge, anytime, I'm gonna be going back home to Colorado, probably be back around the 10th or after that, if that's possible.
All right, Norma, can you set this the 4th week of July? Is that good?
Perfect, Judge.
Okay. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 1271, State of Texas versus Renee Roman. If I could have parties announced for the record for the state
Casey Garrett and your
defense.
Raymond Bell for the defense.
And are you Mr. Roman?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Discovery Acknowledgement with your, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, on both, Your Honor.
All right, court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. And did you understand that the range of punishment for unauthorized use of a vehicle is anywhere from 180 days in the state jail facility up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Court counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
based on my interactions. I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Roman, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. How do you pronounce your last name?
Roman.
Roman. See, that's what I was thinking, because I was thinking about Judge Roman. All right. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on count 1. Punishments to be assessed at 15 months in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
I did file pretrial motions, Judge. However, they were not presented to the court for hearing.
Then to count one, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
Be the same, no objection, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places, Mr. Roman? Again, did you understand you have a right to, and state you may continue to confer? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just ask the court to follow the agreement of the parties. My client understands that he had a definite lapse in judgment when he engaged in this activity. He recognizes it was inappropriate behavior. And he, wants to accept responsibility for that. So that way he can get back on track. He does have a family to support. He has a wife and a child. And it's definitely been difficult on him being in jail. He understands he just needs to get this behind him. That way he can get back on the path to supporting his family.
Why do you keep stealing?
It's just bad decision, man.
Well, why do you keep making bad decisions of stealing?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just history against this. Something that I just keep screwing up. That's it.
How old are your children?
9 and 6.
9 and 6. So do you think they're proud of you right now?
No, I don't.
So why do you keep doing things that are not making your children proud of you? That's the question. You've got to get to the root cause of that, because the way I see it, you're going to end up spending the rest of your life in somebody's prison. And you know what's going to end up happening? I don't know who the mother of your children is. I don't know what type of person she is. I will tell you, some of the women in my family, I won't say some, all. If you go to prison, they're not bringing children to visit you at the prison. And then, of course, the rest of the family is going to say, why do you keep having children with this person who keeps stealing? So you need to stop. Otherwise, you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison or in the Bexar County Jail or wherever it may be. And then you know what ends up happening? Children, the way they learn to speak is they listen to other people and they imitate what they're doing. So do you want your children stealing leaf blowers and then driving to the location to sell the leaf blowers back to the person that it was stolen from?
Right.
And then not only do you bring the complainants their leaf blowers to try to sell them back to him, but you arrive in a stolen vehicle. All right, court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 15 months in the state jail facility. There's $1,000 fine. Time and money will not run concurrent and give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You better make better decisions. Otherwise, you're going to be that person at the prison. And you know what? A new person's going to come in and they're going to say, how do things run around here? And somebody's gonna say, oh, you need to ask the person we call the grandfather, because they're the old person here. And they're gonna say, who is that? Oh, that's Mr. Roman. And they're gonna point to you. Don't be that person. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.